Early voting begins Monday. Early voting in Hopkins County at the Justice of the Peace courtroom located in the county tax office in the JP building. Their hours are from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. each day. Sample ballots are now available on the Hopkins County website. Debbie Shirley, Hopkins County Clerk, says that when voting, the voter should scroll through the entire ballot before pushing the red button that records the vote.
It begins Monday at 8 o'clock, right next door to my office at 128 Jefferson Street. Tax office, some people know it, where you get your car tags. It's the same building. They will come in the front glass doors like they always do, and there'll be signs everywhere pointing where you're going to go vote around the hall. They'll just be inside out of the weather. There's a hallway. They'll go to the back of the building where there's a courtroom, and that's going to be our early voting room this year place. We have one location. I have the dates posted on the county's website under the county clerk voter information, and I'm proud to tell everyone that as of this week, we now have sample ballots available, and they're now on the website. It has taken me a long time. We have 39 ballot stalls, so it was quite a feat to get that done, but I'm proud of it. They're there. I tried to make it as easy to understand on there so you'll know you're getting your right ballot style. For the first time, we've done something different in Hopkins County that I'm excited about. It was hard work to do, but we've combined all the entities that I have six elections, mine, the general election, and then school districts, and then the PJC measure, City of Cumbie ISD, North Hopkins, and Miller Grove. So instead of having a separate ballot for each one like we've done in the past, and it's very confusing to the voter to have to do another number into the machine to get that ballot, and then my judges have to work extra hard, we've now combined. So on the voter registration list, when we pull when we pull up your name, when you go in to vote, it's going to know every election you're eligible for. You're going to get that ballot style. So I urge everybody to look at your ballot carefully. Go to the end, and there's a summary page, because there are some people that do straight party voting. Well, that will go only so far through the general ballot. Once you've gone to that end, then that's when you're going to find PJC, the school trustee elections, the special elections for tax measures and such. So I want to urge everybody, you scroll through that whole thing till you get a summary page, and then it'll show you what you did not select. And then you can go right back and select it, and then it's not too late until you push that red button that says cast ballot. Once you've done that, it's like putting it into a ballot box, and you cannot retrieve it. So I wanted to stress that. I would like to talk a little bit about straight party voting. A lot of people do not understand what that is or how you can do it. It is possible on the machines, on the electronic machines, to vote straight party, but you can do what's called crossover. If you see someone that is in another party that you would choose to vote for, you can go, so when you press that name, it would take the one off the party that you chose, and then all the rest of them stay that party. They do not go off, they stay lit up, or that you voted for them. So I did want to stress that you can, what's called crossover voting, but be very careful straight party voting, that you make sure you go to the end of your ballot to see those that you might be able to vote for. Another thing that I've already had some questions about is for the PJC, the Parish Junior College measure, the special election. There are 2 school districts that are excluded, and if you want more information, you'll have to call the college. What it was explained to me is by statute they have to exclude so many. There's different school districts that are excluded, and in our county it happens to be Como-Picton CISD and Saltillo. So they will not have that particular measure on their ballots, and I know they're going to wonder. I've already had my own relatives ask me, why can't they vote for that? And I had to explain, because they are excluded from that ballot.
Are they excluded because they're part of the Northeast Texas
I
Community
believe
College
that is
District?
the reason. No one told me that, but I believe that is the reason, because I think they're Region 8 in the Northeast Texas part, and I believe that is the reason. I think you're correct on that.
Yeah. When voting occurs, you're looking at a couple of weekend days also.
Yes, sir. Once early voting starts Monday, that weekend, that is in between the 2 weeks, I believe 29th is Saturday, 30th is Sunday. On Saturday, we'll be open 8 to 5, and then Sunday, 1 to 5. And it'll be in the same building. It'll be open. They'll come in through the main entrance just like always. I'm going to have signs everywhere. We have a brand new parking lot. They can still park on the tax office side parking lot, but we have one right across from my office. It's a little hard to get to because TxDOT didn't let us put an entrance on Jefferson Street. You have to go down Rosemont to get it, but I'm going to have signs out. It says voter parking, showing you where you don't pass it and park. So voter parking is available. It's just directly across the street, so that's there. I ask everybody to please be patient with us. It is a small facility, but it is county owned. We're finally in a building that's county owned. We're trying to make it work. It is close to me, which is what the Commissioners Court wanted to do, is try to make it available to me so it's not harder on me to travel to go to my sites and everything. But there will be a hallway. They're not going to hopefully be standing out in the weather. And I have experienced personnel that has worked many elections for me, and they are very good at what they do. And I will promise the voters that they will get them in and out as quickly as possible and make sure it's all done correctly. But I do want to urge the public to just be patient. I'm sure it's not going to be like the lines in Dallas, so just be thankful that we're not there and we're here in Hopkins County.
We only have one contested local race.
Correct.
Do you think that's going to lessen the numbers, or?
I don't know, because only certain voting precincts can vote for Commissioner 3. And so not everybody can. I think if everybody could, it might be a bigger turnout. But I think a lot of those people might have already asked for a ballot by mail. We've had several from those precincts. And I might add to anybody that meets the criteria for you can still get a paper ballot by mail if you're over 65, sick or disabled, or expected absence, or confinement in jail. And you can request that until October the 28th is the deadline. So we've already, I think, mailed out over 700, I believe. So it is because of annual applications now that can be sent in at the first of the year. We already had like about 200 of those from the primary. So we had to do those, and plus all the new ones that we've received. Just one moment. Oh, yes. This election, we will have a write-in. It is possible to do it on the electronic voting machines. You highlight the write-in. It's only for president and vice president. That's the only place we have a write-in in our district is for that race. Once they click on the enter button on the machine, it'll come up like a keyboard. And you would just type in the name, and it will only allow, you can only put the name of the official list of the declared write-ins in there for it to be counted. You can certainly put, we get Mickey Mouse's, he's won before, and Donald Duck. Everybody wants to, be funny, and they put it in there, but I assure you we do not count it. We only can allowed to count the ones that are on that list that we will provide at each polling place during Election Day also. And that's basically a lot of the stuff that I wanted to get out to the voters. If they have any questions, they can certainly call my office prior to Election Day or during early voting. Also, all my information should now be on the website if you have any questions.